So hello students, today we are going to start our next chapter, that is chapter number 18, Exponents and Powers. Okay, in this part 1 we are going to learn some introduction to the chapter Exponents and Powers. So let us start it. Now, what are exponents? Okay, so let us consider one example. Suppose we have a number or we have anything, we have an alphabet over here, that is A. Now if this A is multiplying itself, here it can be seen that A is multiplying itself. How many times? 3 times. Okay. So the one which is multiplying itself is written as in this way. Okay. So this A is multiplying 3 times. So we can write it as A and here 3. Now it is read as A to the power 3 or A raised to 3. Okay, how to read it? It can be read as A raised to 3. Okay, now in this A raised to 3, this A is known as base. Okay, and this 3 is known as power or exponent, we can say. Okay, or it can be also considered as index. Okay, so make it clear that the number or the alphabet which is multiplying itself is considered to be the base. Okay, and how many times it multiplies, that is the power. And how to read it? So it can be read as A raised to 3. Now let us consider one more example. Okay, now in this example it can be seen that which number is multiplying itself? 2 is multiplying itself. So this 2 will become our base. And how many times it is multiplying? 4 times. So 4 will be our power. So how to write it in power and base form? So 2 as base and 4 as power. Writing in this form is known as exponential form. Which form? That is known as exponential form, that is writing in base and power form. Okay, let us consider one more example. Now suppose if we have, now here which number is multiplying itself? 25. So the number which is multiplying itself is written in base, and how many times it multiplies? So it multiplies 3 times, so 3 will be its power. Okay, so it can be written as 25 raised to 3. Okay, let us consider one more example now. Suppose 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 4 into 4. Okay, so now which number is multiplying itself? So everywhere 4 is multiplying, and how many time it multiplies? So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So the number which is multiplying itself is our base, and how many time it is multiplying? 6 times. So it can be written as 4 raised to 6. Okay, now let us consider some example based on this concept. Now here it is given as write the following or write the base and power for each of the following. So here we just have to decide which one is base and which one is power. Okay. Now suppose if we have a number 3 raised to 7, how to read it? 3 raised to 7. Okay, so now in this we have to decide what is base and what is power. Okay, so we have learned that which is present at bottom is base. So what is the base over here? So base is 3 and power is 7. Okay, let us consider another example. Now here we have minus 2 raised to 5. So now what will be the base? So base will be, now remember you have to tell it with its sign. Okay, so the base will be minus 2. Okay, and power will be 5. Okay, consider next example. We have now minus 68 raised to 2. So base will be minus 68 and power will be 2. Okay, consider next example. Now here we have 3 into 3 raised to 5. Okay, so let us do one thing to make it simple. We'll multiply these numbers. Okay, so 3 threes are, that will become 9. Now it is 9 raised to 5. Okay, now in this number what is base? So 9 is base and 5 is power, as you can see over here. Let us consider one more example of same type. Now here we have minus 2 into minus 2 raised to 10. So what we will do, first we will multiply minus 2 into minus 2. So minus into minus will become plus, and 2 2s are 4, so it can be written as 4 to the power, or 4 raised to 10. Now here 4 is our base and 10 is our power. Okay, now let us consider next. Now here again it is given that write the following in exponential form. Now we have to write these given numbers in exponential form. Now first it is given as 7 into 7 into 7. So 7, it is multiplying how many times? 3 times. So the base will be 7 and power will be 3. Again remember, the number which multiplies itself, that is our base, and how many times it multiplies, that will be our power. Okay, consider next example now. Now here which number is multiplying? So everywhere minus 3 is multiplying, and how many times it multiplies? So 1 2 3 4 5 times. So what will be our answer in exponential form? Minus 3 raised to 5. Okay, consider next example now. Now here this one is a different example. Now here we have 2 into 2 into p into p into p. So what we have to do now, 2 is multiplying how many times? 2 times. So it can be written as 2 raised to 2. Again it is multiplied by p, but p is multiplying how many times? 3 times. So we'll write it as p raised to 3. Okay, consider next example now. Now here a into a is multiplying 2 times, b is multiplying 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and c is multiplying 3 times. So what must be our answer? A raised to 2, b raised to 4, and c raised to 3. Okay, now a little bit different type of examples. Now here again it is given, express the following numbers in exponential form. Okay, so now we have to express these numbers in exponential form. Our first example is 256.
Fours are 8, 2 twos are 4, and 2 ones are 2. So when we are getting 1, we can't have further factorize. Okay, now this 2 is multiplying, 2 is coming here how many times? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So now this 256, it can be written as 256 equals to 2 is multiplying itself how many times? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This we have written over here. Okay, now 2 is multiplying itself 8 times, so in exponential form it can be written as 2 raised to 8. Okay, now we have another number, that is 625. Okay, so let us solve this one also. Now 625. Now this number is not divisible by 2. Okay, it is not divisible by 5, sorry, not divisible by 3. So we have to go for the next prime number, that is 5. Okay, so now 5 125s are, then again 5 25s are, 5 5s are, and 5 1s are. Okay, so now what are the factors of 625? So 5 into 5 into 5 into 5, that is 5 is multiplying itself how many times? 4 times. So in exponential form it will be 5 raised to 4. Okay, so what we have done, we have written these numbers in exponential form, that is 5 raised to 4. Now suppose if we have a negative number, okay, then what to do? Suppose if we have minus 27. Okay, so if you want to write this number in exponential form, time being, no need of writing this minus sign over here. we will write only 27. Now let us factorize 27, that is let us find the prime factors of 27. It is not coming in two stable. Next prime number is 3. So 3 nines are, 3 threes are, and 3 ones are. Okay, so what are the factors of 27? 3 3 3. But since here minus sign is there, so we will write this factors with negative sign as minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3. Okay, so finally what will be our answer? Now which number is repeating itself? Minus 3. How many times? 3 times. So our answer will be minus 3 raised to 3.